led out by Sianatungu as Fiji take on Zambia. Fiji, Rob Vickerman, have done everything there is to do in the Sevens game, except one thing.
Except one thing, the elusive Commonwealth gold medal. Both teams sprinting out to the halfway line. Zambia winning the chase at the ball in the middle. However, check this out, almost militant. The respect and dignity of this nation, of this rugby team, is formidable until the whistle goes. Then they are a different entity completely. What a prospect. Excitement levels rise when you see Fiji in their resplendent kit on a rugby pitch, and now we are set to be entertained for the next 16 minutes.
What a moment for Zambia to take on the best. And as always, didn't take us long to find a Fiji supporter in the crowd. Fiji have brought in a couple of big guns that we haven't seen around the Sevens scene this season. The likes of gold medalist Amaniasi Tuimamba.
What a moment for Zambia against them. They have been an incredible journey to get here. Not blessed with the resources of other nations, but they're not bothered. They're on a Sevens pitch, and they want to try and do the best they can here.
Pool C, Fiji against Zambia. It's Fiji soaring high, slapping it back down with Whanakavata. And they will get to play early, and that is a very loose start from Fiji.
Excitement levels got to everyone, it seems. Bit of a rogue pass, don't see many errors from Fiji. The will to play is right up there. But this is a behemoth team, the size of this pack.
7-0 Thangi back in the side as well. Good hit from Zambia though. We'll try and be physical as well. Hands are good down low from Fiji. So much time to do whatever it is they like with a rugby ball in hand. Walk back in field from the Thungu, and lost though by Fiji. Couple of errors to start us away. Tuimamba it was.
We're back at the Sevens fold. He's going to get a fair few highlights across the weekend. However, that wasn't one of them. Very, very direct runner. Almost hurts watching him run into people. But now we get a chance to see Zambia have a bit of a go. The team made up largely the Zambian Air Force players, soldiers they may well be, Sevens players they are today.
Melvin Banda standing in the middle. Going to work their way through this Fiji defence, just going straight off their feet though, and that's a penalty. The ball for Fiji. Offloads, sticking early, wrap-around ball, and it is a welcome back to the Sevens footy field for Sivaloni Motimatangi. It's Fiji's first score.
It's heartbreak, not quite making the Olympics, but this is very much a playground he loves to be in. A man to watch, back at the batter. He's always going to take people on and more likely than not get that ball free, and if he does, the towering presence alongside him, Motimatangi, will do the rest. This Fiji team right across the board, lethal when they have the pill.
Well, he's been given a little bit of an opportunity. Sivaloni Motimatangi's had some discipline issues on the field, as they missed out on the Tokyo Olympic gold medal winning team. Back in the fold, back on the score sheet, 7 points to 0.
6'5", Sevens flyer, almost seems unfair. Been that big, that good for the Sevens.
Down the middle go Fiji, and it's brought in by Zambia. Oh, just lost as he came to ground. Unfortunate. This is a good attacking opportunity for Fiji.
Unfortunate. A huge amount of opportunity against Fiji, but when you do, you've got to make sure you use the ball wisely. Nice little image of the size of these Fijian forwards as they're stood up, towering over the Zambian pack. I'd say normally a good representation of an average human is the referee, but the refs are pretty stacked nowadays as well.
For the first time in the match, we say the name Jerry Tuai as the ball goes into the scrum, and away goes Jerry straight away, opening up the space out wide. Zambia's cover defence comes across, but there's no stopping Waisia Nafungu from there.
Try for Fiji, crowd loving it. Captain scoring it, provided by previous captain Jerry Tuai, named synonymous with Fiji Sevens. Talk about a glittering career. This man has pretty much done everything you could wish for, aside from, as we said at the start, the Commonwealth Games gold. Have been the back of the mind of all of these Fijian players and supporters. Dunku having a bit of a slide and run. Finally getting it down. Once he puts it down, that's the line you take the conversion from. Here's the man that often kicks it.
Yeah. Well, he's the one kicking the conversion, so comes around to help himself out. Waisia Nafungu, the Fiji captain, and does a good job of it. 14 points to 0. Oh, soaring. Oh, again, within a thungy. Reaches and plucks that ball away. And now busting, scrapping and fighting for possession. Tanaka Vata it is. Just short. Zambia really scrambling nice and hard here, but they just come from everywhere. The Fijian attackers. And it's again Mothinathangi who gets the second.
Pops up in the middle after winning the ball on the right. Sometimes you have to count how many Fijians are on the pitch. Mothinathangi appearing everywhere on it thus far. Takanavata just taking people on this guy, honestly. He's a headline act. Dismissing defenders, so aggressive and abrasive beyond that first point of contact. And then alongside him, Jerry pulls the strings. And it's not a bad puppet to have outside you, is it?
Those blue flags will fly and they will get louder and louder as the weekend goes on, I have no doubt. 19 points to 0 now. And Fungu again, it worked last time, so we'll go once more. It's going to be knocked on off Mothinathangi though this time, so Zambia will get the ball back here regardless, and they will play the knock on.
Yeah, one of the questions people ask around these restarts, I'm going to see obviously countless amounts for this weekend, but the option to either catch it or try and whack it back. Most teams employ a tactic, started by Fiji, of really hammering the ball back towards the halfway line because it gets rid of that collision in the air. Mothinathangi is so good in the air, he tries to catch it, but that might have been a situation where he would have benefited from just whacking it volleyball style, I guess, just getting it out of the way.
Bind. Set.
Just over 30 seconds to go in this first half, and Zambia spreading wide early. Held up in the tackle, they need to get those knees on the ground. And now there's big trouble here for Fiji. They will just sit and hold it up. Eventually does go to ground though, they'll play. Oh, nice little bit of footwork from Kaushiku. Oh, it's Kaushiku straight up the middle. And now Fiji's defence having to track back. Not sure if they were back on side, and going up is Mukosa. Just breaks down at the wrong moment though for Zambia, and that means Fiji will fly away again. And looks a little uncomfortable though. Tanakavata tries on the board and they're happy about it.
A big salute, but he was running, almost holding his ribs. The stumbling footwork. I mean, this is a guy who's 108 kilograms, is 6'4", and he's stutter stepping with not one finger laid on him. That's why it's pretty easy to get excited about it. But you can, as you see, he just holds the midriff, almost the ribs. The force that he puts through his body, his intercostal muscles have just severed.
He's
honestly
injured himself. Looks to be okay though. And it's a good finish to the half for Fiji. A pretty solid half of football from this team. 26 points to 0. Fiji leads Zambia. Some nice words in that huddle though for Zambia. He's trying to give them a little bit of confidence, playing the best in the world. It's not tough on not easy rather on a stage like this.
It's genuinely one of those moments where you would be telling your grandkids about the time you played against the Olympic gold medalists, and they're doing really well. They're getting blown away a little bit just by the sheer ferocity of this Fijian attack and when they do fly at them, but actually they've had the ball quite a bit in that half and they've used it as best they can. I still think there's a little bit of chance within there, and as much as the whole crowd love to see Fiji, there will be a hell of a noise if Zambia do get a chance to get in over the line.
Lester Makosa gets us back underway, 26 points to nil. Fiji lead. Zambia at the moment, that's untidy. Scooping up that loose ball on the ground though. Fiji ball penalty though, Zambia, what a chance. 8 metres short of the line. Don't want to panic though. Go wide, they do, to Chimbuluku, who's hit hard, and the penalty.
Yeah, that's what you call a dead end. Tuimamba was getting lined up for that, and he did not.
Nanduvalo went
miss.
Across they go. One of the new, real exciting players of the many coming through the Fiji ranks. Not lacking for talent. And then Zambia just slipping off tackles. And the man really who set it up with that big hit earlier on, Omniasi Tuimamba, scores under the bar.
I saw him yesterday with some deft football skills here in Coventry. Luckily we've got him in rugby, not only putting in the big shots, he can run it in as well. Just cruises on the outside, quite deceptive pace to him, but scuttles along, but he's quick. And pretty frightening in defence as well.
Successful conversion for Fiji. It's Fiji 33, Zambia.
Number 4.
33 points to nil now, Fiji.
And 12 as well. Hold on.
Little fans loving the action. Perfect day for sevens here in Coventry. Sun streaming down.
Thank you.
Great track.
Ready?
We've seen a lot of wonderful tries in this opening session already. Perhaps some more to come in this final 5 minutes from Fiji. Clever little kick-off. Plucked straight into the arms for Fiji, but couldn't finish it. They give away the penalty.
Oh, what a shame. That was a lovely touch.
Now some room for Zambia. Just shuffling towards that sideline, though, does really well to stay in field and gets another penalty too. Pressure on Fiji. Zambia piling forward, looking for a famous score, it would be. Up towards the 22 is Masabo. Now play on is the call though, it's come back Fiji's way. Kept in field beautifully by Kunatani. Into the action. They've got so many options, runners left and right. Don't know where to look half the time, Mothinathangi. That one is rolling towards the sideline, but kept in play beautifully well by Matana, then lost again. It's a bit loose. Zambia. Nice little hands, but then hit hard in the tackle was Kashiku again, Lawrence Kashiku. Just couldn't quite control it.
Oh, he went for that though. He went for that round the back. Trying to outdo Fiji.
Maybe come off a Fiji hand.
Green ball.
The Zambia ball.
Yeah, round the back, slapped into touch. Andrew coming in set. Really has nurtured these players. Wonderful human. Seeing rugby as their journey. Here we go, look. Why not? Oh, off the head.
Green ball. There's a mark. There's your half a metre.
Yeah, they've got the Zambian team, as you were saying, through the army, and just really committed young men to get to this moment, to get on the big stage, and using rugby as their vehicle. to inspire, no doubt, at home.
Yeah, it's tough times. The Commonwealth Games, you love seeing images like this, the world's best against an out-and-out developing team within the Game of Sevens. Crowdfunding to try and get resources to go away and be abroad. You know, it really is heartening to see, and yet it's equal. It's a team against another team. It's irrelevant of where they've been to get here. It's just seeing this out on the pitch, and it's really special to see.
Ball here for Fiji. Through the hands they go along the line. Magala chops back in field. Zambia having to scramble, but just runners, bodies in motion all the time for Fiji. Ruiziawa Nanduvalo on the end of that one for Fiji.
Exactly right in what you say there, Ricky, about the bodies constantly in motion. You can see one defender commit to the attack, but then suddenly 2, 3, 4 Fijians appear in this perfect support line. They're there where they need to be, and it's so hard to stop. It's been admirable effort from Zambia, but feel as though the tank is getting a little bit empty towards the end of this second half. Fiji rampant so far. They're looking to continue to turn this screw with points difference. They've been pivotal in game one.
Ruiziawa Nanduvalo made his debut on the series earlier this year. 23 tries in 4 tournaments. He scored. There it is, that ball banged away. Bounces back another 10 metres, so they'll restart on halfway again. Fiji leading 38 points to 0 now. Ball's popped. Nicely done. Here's Kunatani, Semi-Kunatani. Again, just using that strength to keep the ball in field. Nanduvalo. And they recycle and retain possession again. That allows them to spread once more. Shepherding close to that sideline though. Here's defensive line. They've slid across well at times. There's another large figure of Kunatani standing in the middle to then fling it away. Saruranga. Ballers play on for Fiji. Just trying to probe and change things up a little bit, and now finding a whole lot of space off that left boot. How's the bounce as well?
Off the boot.
Not overly kind. Is there an appeal for an early tackle? Not given though, so away goes Zambia. Magala left, scrambled back. 8 metres away from his line for Fiji, but play on is the call. There's a nice little flick ball out the side, and a little bit of footwork too from Hamiua. Back in field, oh, it was almost there, and now Fiji might streak away down the other end. Good footwork once more. Oh, Zambia, well, you've got a feel for them. Here's Semi-Kunatani goes in to score for Fiji, but for one sleight of hand, they could be up the other end.
Okay, we have to put it down.
He's been asked to put the ball down. Eventually does so. Semi-Kunatani, the hope was building, the heart was growing, and then it was broken. Jerry Tuwai, pickpocket, puts the right hand in line because he catches it. No foul play, no 2-minute sin-bin for him. The magic feet, beats the defender, absorbs the next one, takes a bit of a hit for his efforts, and then Semi-Kunatani, who's been loitering in that pocket simply the whole game, strides through. Only takes him about 4 to go 20 metres. What a player. Good to see him back in amongst the giants of this Fiji Sevens team.
Yeah, and really committed to pushing on for Paris. Semi-Kunatani return home now after a stint playing overseas, France and here in the UK.
And now a man from the UK, Ben Gollings, synonymous with the Game of Sevens now. Fijian head coach, there's a hell of a job to have.
The ball was well taken down, but conceded another penalty. And Fiji just want to rack up one more to finish off, and it will be Nanduvalo again to get the final score for Fiji in an impressive display. But gotta love the heart and hustle from Zambia. A couple of really nice moments for them against the team who are odds-on gold medal favourites at the moment.
Diversion successful. score, four-time score then. It's Fiji 52, Zambia 0. How good was that?
Nanduvalo finishes off. Comprehensive performance from Fiji. 52 points to 0 they finish out.